I just got off the phone with Tom Mercado from the Budget Committee. This thing with Favre screwed up, Pooch.
What? They can't lump us in with that fucking Martian.
We're all in the same boat, fellas.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really. Even shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Good afternoon. It is afternoon, and we are here live. Jimmy somewhat here.
I'm sort of alive.
Yeah, he's still sick, and he's keeping his distance.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sick. I was going to make him wear a COVID mask, but then he sounds funny.
I sound funny enough without it.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we got all kinds of shit going on today, and I got a surprise for everybody.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You'll see it in a little bit. You know, about a 5-foot tall surprise. So, yeah. So, man, it is cold and cold and cold. So, it is Tuesday, and, man, it's like, it's so cold, man. I'm taking like car service and Uber into the studio.
I'm just glad I got heated seats and steering wheel and a remote start.
Yeah, well, my new tires haven't showed up yet, and they're back ordered. So the only reason, I mean, I can get a different brand. It's not a big deal, but there's a certain brand I like. If not, going on the highway, the truck's like, whoom, 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 whoom. I don't want to hear that shit. So it's not a big deal. I don't mind taking the car service into work or Uber. I took Uber in today, and man, it was cold as shit in the car. I'm like, you gonna turn on the heat? And he's like, you feel it's cold? And dude, you got a big ass winter coat on, more layers than I do. Trying to
turn the heat on, Haji.
Yeah, trying to conserve, you know, shit.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I've been in other Ubers, man. They turn the AC on in the winter. They don't, you know, whatever you want, they will do.
Yeah.
You know, they are there to get you to point A to point B. And so, yeah, today's going to be an interesting day. There's all kinds of stuff going on. Trump is back in the office, and
thank God.
Yeah. Yep. Yesterday we watched him get sworn back in, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. You know,
started signing off on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know, he already fucking got TikTok back up. Man, I can't even talk today.
Wow, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, whatever the hell it's called, TikTok. It's back up and going, and yeah, that was only down for like 24 hours, you know. So,
if even that long.
Yeah, but people were losing their shit though, man.
Oh, I know.
And speaking of losing their shit, glance over there. You see him walking in? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the surprise for today.
That's the special surprise. So, yeah, coming up, we are going to be interviewing, and we got it's cool because we got to her before everybody else did.
So we get to do the first interview with her.
Yep, we got the first interview.
Very nice.
You know, only on Styling Radio, because, you know, that's what we do. You know, we know people. So, and we will be getting into her. And it's such a interesting story because this girl has worked her ass off to make it in the ranks of NHRA just to be told you can't do it.
And she's done so much to get up to the NHRA where she's at.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... I mean,
the pro boats she was running and everything, and she's done a lot in her short life that she's been around.
Yeah, and we've worked with her a little bit with Girly Girl, and we will continue to do a lot more stuff with her. But yeah, I knew about this all morning. And that's the reason why I got in here, so this place don't look like a mess. You know what I'm saying? So, it's always nice up in here. I wanted to be a little bit more organized, when...
That's why my jar's missing.
yeah. When OnlyFans celebrities come in, so...
Yep.
So, yeah, after we get back from the break, we will be talking to her and getting her side of the story.
Very cool.
There's always her side, his side, and the truth. And I don't know, man. NHRA hasn't put out a release yet.
No.
Why OnlyFans can't be on there. Doc Love, one of the Street Outlaw guys, me and him was talking. He's like,
oh, yeah.
Well, that would be like if you put Pornhub on the side of it. Pornhub, as we discussed yesterday, it's got a NASCAR.
Yep.
They got a NASCAR car and a truck, and, what about all these weed companies? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, it is what it is, but we're going to get her side of the story, and it's going to be a great interview. You guys make sure to stay tuned because Summer is in the building.
Yes, she is. Her and her husband both.
Yep. Her husband's such a nice guy.
I haven't got to talk to him yet. I'm going to find out.
Yeah, well, she'll dominate the conversation, man.
Will she?
Yeah, but she's a great girl,
Right.
Great people, and we're fortunate enough to have them on the show this afternoon for you guys. So, yeah, coming up, Summer from OnlyFans, from Swoop Racing, will be in here talking to us. So...
don't miss it.
Yeah, don't miss out, man. Stay tuned all afternoon. We got, man, us, man. We pull all kinds of rabbits out of our ass, You never know who's going to stop by the studio. So,
no.
On another note, this morning that was freezing ass cold.
Yes, it was.
Which is still cold from what I understand, but I ain't going out there. I had the Uber driver stop by Tony's Donuts, which he was nice, and he bought me a donut.
Cool.
Then I come in and we have a whole thing of Krispy Kreme in here. So, man, it must be a lucky day around here.
Well, there's two missing.
Yeah.
I had to grab two on the way by.
Yeah, you just, reach down, you grab what you got to grab.
You just got to smell it, so you got to have a couple,
Yeah. And before we started talking here, me and Jimmy was talking about class rings.
Yep.
And he was talking about, your ring some girl has and you probably never see it again. My ring is not a typical ring. It's the one that Jostens, I don't know if they discontinued, I don't know. But it's the one that they got with the diamonds in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can get sapphires or whatever you want in it, right? But It's not your typical class ring. It's more like of an executive ring, And,
right.
And that's, my parents said, hey, I'll buy you, class ring. And that's what I ended up picking. And they were like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But I offered to pay for half of it. My dad's like, fuck it. If that's what you want, you should have a good class ring. And if that's the style you want. And I currently don't know where that ring is. And Jimmy said the same thing. He doesn't know where his ring is.
Mm-mm.
But if you go to Jostens' website, there's a form that you can fill out. Tell them what class you are in, as much information as you can give them, and they will find your order. Even if you go back to 1956, they still got the shit on file somewhere. And they can, for X amount of money, they can replace your class ring. So if anybody out there is listening and you want to get a piece of your memory back that you gave some girl or lost at the bottom of a lake or just it mysteriously disappeared, you can replace that. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to say I'm going to wear it, but,
And no, we are not sponsored by Jostens.
No, this is not a commercial for Jostens. No.
Just figured I better throw that out there.
Yeah. They're getting a free plug. But, the thing is, a lot of people don't know that. And there's so many foreign countries that listen to us that they also cater those countries as well. So,
right.
if you want back some of your memorabilia from high school, you know, because that's what the big trend right now is. Everybody wants to build a custom car or a bicycle or something they had when they were younger, and that might
Or
be
wanted.
or wanted, yeah, that might be something that, you know, somebody might want to replace.
Yep.
So, me personally, does it affect my day to day if I have it or not? No, but I would like to have it
Nope.
back. You know, I ain't got no kids, but maybe I want to pass it down to somebody. Speaking of kids, it's Bring Your Pet to Work Day. The pugs are in here. So if you guys hear any barking or anything, well, they like their little voices heard sometimes.
I bring mine, but he doesn't like the director. Every time he pops in the window, he barks at him.
Yeah, and he's loud.
Yeah.
So yeah, but on that note, guys, we're going to go right back into the music. After we get back with the music, you're going to be hearing the interview. I mean, she's here. She's in the green room. So, Summer from Shoop Racing is in the house. And we're going to get her side of the OnlyFans story. You know, why does NHRA say that you can't do this? So, stay tuned. We'll be right back, guys. Styling in the afternoon.